So today is the 14th November 2021, and we are at our Sunday Fun Aging call. And today the topic is manipulation in relationship. So I think if I had kept that topic, I don't know how people are going to respond to this. But some people asked for this, but if this was a few years earlier, I myself would have never kept it. What? Manipulation? Wrong. So all the DJCCs and all the PES juniors that come up with the word manipulation, would you be willing to destroy and untear it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, order, shots, boys, and beyond. And in Access, we have so many tools you can use to manipulate your relationship and enjoy the manipulation. Even though the person knows you are manipulating, they'll still be happy. They'll still be happy. Try it. And please also you can undo, I would say. You undo all the oaths, vows, fealties, fealties, binding, bonding, contracts, commitments you have had to the person you are in relationship with. Because you will get clarity. Either you would not want to be with the person, or it'll make it so much greater than you ever thought was possible. Gary says 99% of the time it makes it better. Because we always have people we come in contact with, we always have some oaths, vows, fealties, binding, bonding, contracts. We also have it to the country. You have the place where you live. If you have it with the country, you have to keep coming back to the same country. How much freedom does that give you? If you have it with the person, then हमारे तो बहुत सारे oaths vows यहाँ पे इंडिया में, we 7 lifetimes at our weddings we go on, that we have to come back to the same person. Then how much freedom is that? You get stuck with that. So remove all those. They don't work. I'm going on and on. As usual, I just love talking. So now I'll keep quiet. Now you tell me with questions. I think my doggy has come for food. Just give me 1 second. Tommy? Yes. Awesome. Any questions? I gave you time about relationship and about manipulation or anything else that comes up. Usha.
I on it and then I went to the bathroom to take shower.
I know, I was wondering what happened to this girl. She was the first one to come and then she vanished. So what creates a relationship? Anybody here?
Okay. Now manipulation.
Sorry?
Now manipulation.
Yeah,
After you know the exact way to use manipulation. Before, manipulation was a lie for me, but now I feel it maintains your relationship.
Yeah. What creates a relationship is the willingness to be aware of the other person, have no judgment of them, no point of view about what they choose, and also be willing, because you chose them for who they are. It's really funny, because we choose our partners, I didn't, but some choose their partners, most long choose their partners for who they are, and then they are not willing for them to be who they are. So would you be willing for them to be everything they are, everything they would like to choose, and have no judgment for that? Tough thing. Only then you can have a beautiful relationship. Only then you can have a fun relationship. Otherwise, no chance. What can we create together that we have never considered? What can we create together that nobody ever considered on planet Earth? What can we create together that would be fun for us? What can we create together that will honor, trust, be in allowance, vulnerable, and gratitude for each other? This is a different way of looking at relationship. In our reality here, we are first defined. First, start from girls, especially when they are even as old as 4, 5, they are told, "Agle ghar jaake karna." And what is agla ghar? It becomes a fantasy, and then the fantasy is broken like no man's business. Guys, this gets very boring. I think we should have a class where I will just keep talking and you keep listening. Is that fun for you? क्या बात है, आज वो जुबान कहीं और छोड़ के आए क्या? In Access, we call relationship creationship. So you and me also have a relationship. If we don't create a relationship between us, it's done, it's finished. Bye-bye. There's nothing to do here now. I can go. I'm feeling cold.
Create किया है तभी तो इधर है.
बस क्रिएट करके आ गए. उसके बाद क्या करना है? मैंने करना है क्रिएट?
नहीं, of course, but
पहले आपकी शक्ल कहाँ है? बट को छोड़ो.
नहीं, वो मेरा वीडियो यहाँ टेरिस पे है ना, थोड़ा ये हो जाएगा, इसके लिए बंद कर.
कुछ नहीं हो जाएगा.
ओके.
बताओ. क्या बोल रहे थे? बोलो ना.
या बस आई सेड दैट कि क्रिएशन आपने बोला ना, तो मैंने कहा क्रिएट किया है तब तो इधर है.
What creation is available with this person that I currently don't have? We always do relationship from what this reality does, what we've been taught. Creation is every moment of every day. Creation is getting the energy of it, even if you have to manipulate it, to get the energy of what will this create? What greater possibility can this choice of mine create? If I marry this person, okay, if you married and you're there and you didn't have a good, there is something on the, okay. So you are always looking for more, something that will create more, not something that is defined by this reality that you thought was the solution for this, that you thought was the need and necessity for fulfillment of that relationship. No. That way you keep cutting yourself up and the other person doesn't even notice. So you have to function from creating greater, creating more. What else is possible? How does it get any better than this? In every now moment. Rather than going into ऐसे नहीं हुआ उसने ऐसे नहीं किया मैंने ऐसे नहीं किया उसने ऐसे नहीं किया. That's what we do, right? You have to be aware in every now moment what this action will create. And it's not work. That is work. Thinking and going into that. It's not work. In this moment, you want to just get angry and you have a tool to manipulate.
कुर्सी मत हिलाना मेरा फोन पड़ा है.
You, Mamta, please mute yourself. And you can just say it. Oh, you can just say something that's beautiful, or say something that the other person is willing to hear. Then you can create something that's valuable between you two. You will not have that relationship for what reason? So you have to be aware of what this action, this situation, this word will create. And it's not work. You just get to know. You're angry and you're contracted, you're heavy, and anything you do. I remember, I think when very old in 4th, 5th class, there used to be, never write a letter when you're angry. Never approach somebody when you're angry. Because that is the time you're not being you. That is the time you will say things that you will regret later. You will not have a relationship that you want unless you are creating all the time, unless you are having fun all the time, unless you're choosing what the other person is willing to hear. How many times this love marriage turns out badly? Because you think now it's done and now everything will be okay. Now what all they will do, what I want them to do, both sides. And it doesn't turn out like that. Expectations go much higher. If you feel good with somebody, then you will ignore what would make it feel, what would create it greater. You have come to conclusion, which creates limitation. And when you're with somebody who's creative, who's every time having something new to do and to say and all, you're inspired. to also create that works. And that person inspires you to be who you are. Do more, create more, and make you feel good. Creative with making you feel good. And you can be creative with making them feel good. And then you can get anything done. When you like somebody so much, whatever that person asks, you're willing to do it for them, aren't you? This is a very big manipulation. Saying something that the other person is willing to hear. A lot of unhappiness, a lot of fighting will just vanish.
Kanwal, can I ask you about just now? You said that when you are not at being you, don't write a letter. Now, if that person say, "Abhi mere ko batao, yes or no," and that time you were not being you, how will you react?
So can you ask for some time? So no, I cannot do it this time. Please give me some more time. I will come back to you. Or you can lower your barriers. In seconds, you can lower your barriers and ask for what else is possible. Rather than just blurting it out, you will immediately get to know what you need to say. When you lower your barriers, your tone, your energy in the body, your everything just in seconds gets to where you would like to be, who you are. We don't see a lot of people being expansive in every now moment. They choose to contract because something has happened. And as you keep choosing this, you will realize that there's something that used to make you burst now is not even that relevant. Haven't you seen change in yourself, Usha? So just lowering your barrier at that time, whenever you are contracted, lower your barrier and ask what else is possible here. Just give yourself 1 or 2 seconds. And what comes out of your mouth will be completely different than what came out of your mouth when you were angry. If somebody just tells you, "Mujhe abhi answer chahiye," that is the time only that sentence makes you angry. What the fuck? I'm not going to tell you. Did it help?
When you said lower the barriers, that really touched me. Usually we forget to do that.
Yeah, we do.
That's amazing. Yeah. Even though we know it, but thank you.
These tools, when you keep doing them, then they come back. You just leave them. You forget about that because these classes every morning, without fail, for more than 2 years, I am here at 8 o'clock. I don't know if it helps anybody or not, but my perception of things and my reactions have changed a great deal. I was instant in every action of mine.
I want to ask, yesterday I had run my friend's bars, and then she was thinking about her relationship and that. So when she was touching me, she was doing some clearing for her relationship. And after that, after a while, she was running my implant ban and my money control creativity. my eyes start watering. Then in my heart, without this, I asked, what is this, just and I put my barriers down. I said, what is this? What can I do, if change it or what? Then after that session was over, she was gifting me. After the session was over, it was my turn to gift her. So when before giving, I said to myself, I put my barriers down, and then I also put her barriers down, and then I give. The moment I gave the implant band and energy pool, no, first energy pool and then implant band, she was literally in tears. Then in my heart, it was, what is this again? Then she opened up that she had a misunderstanding with her relationship. Okay, but she was not opening up. She is also a facilitator, Indonesian facilitator, but she was not opening up. So I was also cool, I said, okay, मेरे को bars run करने का है then. But what I felt is the money control and creativity, that was, like the pulse I could feel, like that. And then I was just touching very softly. And then she said, it's paining me. I say, what is paining you? I didn't, I remove. Then she said, no, it's paining me. Then I say, interesting point of view. इसको क्या हुआ? Interesting point of view. I have that point of view, that she's telling is paining on the money control creativity. So my question is, to that, when we are running somebody's bars, if that person has some misunderstanding with their somebody, does it affect us? I mean, like we are receiving the
If
bars
there
from
is, if you have the same story, if you have the same question, if you're asking for, even when you're not asking, when you're running somebody's bars, their point of views which match with your point of views also get released. There's nothing that you have to worry about. It will never harm you. When you gift a session, you receive a session. They end up being a contribution to you.
Yeah, and then at the end, she was literally in tears. That
Because
is
she was
creativity.
releasing lots. And then you
Yeah.
are a miracle, acknowledge that.
Yes, but when she was running my bars, she was yawning. She was yawning, and I
Yawning
was
is also when unconsciousness is released, then people yawn.
yawning,
Hers,
and
hers might also be releasing with running your bath. So don't go into these rights and wrongs and what's and why and this and that. Just run it and be grateful for it. Thank you. Who was the one who asked for manipulation?
Not me.
Should I check? Who asked for relationship and somebody asked for relationship, somebody asked for relationship and manipulation. Where are they? No questions. They should be having some questions. Are we done? That early? Hello?
It's Divya
Fiza,
Sharma.
Fiza asked
Divya,
for.
Divya also. कोई दिव्या थी? Manipulation in relationships.
Fiza and Divya. Where are they? They are not here. So we can talk about something else. If you people don't want to talk about manipulation relationship, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Like we are doing energy pull, right? So the energy pull to that extent, when we say pull, 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 like being from all the universe coming, pushing, and it touched this third eye. So my question is, what would it take for us to practice of that energy pull and to like manifest uh, our desire it uh, with ease, like I mean, if we do it morning and evening, it's better, right? I mean, to say that energy pull.
To honestly tell you, I used to regularly do it for first few years. And then the actualization was not that instant. It would, some things would take longer, some things would, which will happen with everybody, right? And now at times I just say it and the things are done. So what I have come to realize is that you become the energy where you are in communion with the molecules. And even when a thought runs in your head, which brings the lightness to you, that is light for the whole universe. Everybody's energy is put together. I don't know how to explain it, that the things just actualize in seconds. So when I am doing energy pulls, I'm not doing so much of pull, 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 pull. I'm trying, it's all coming out as, let's release this. Okay, let's release this. Because what is stopping us from bringing anything into our life? Our limitations. You keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep doing pocking and podding, keep 24/7, you keep sit there with the, and keep, your life is not going to change. Nothing is going to happen. Till cows come home, you can keep clearing it. So when you're pulling energy, do you need to pull energy when you are the universe? When you expand into the whole of universe, you are it. What you require is the communion with each and every molecule. And you can have that communion with each and every molecule once you have no points of views, no judgment, no blocks, no barriers. So I have a different way of looking at the energy pulls. I would like you to release what's holding you, giving you different way, reminding you of different places we get stuck in. And when you release that, I'd ask you to be you, invite, pull each and every molecule into you to create what you would like to have. So when I ask it should come, how do I do what to do? Just release yourself. just have no barriers. Whenever judgments come, whenever barriers come, whenever something comes, you get to know. You get to know with your body is a barometer. It reminds you, tells you, oh no, not this. This is too hard. I feel contracted. Let this go. Then becomes your choice. You want to hold on to it or you want to let it go.
Thank you.
We are exploring those things that used to be boundaries. And when you explore them, maybe there are, like we say, there's no wrongness. You are, wherever you think you're wrong, you are being wrong, you're actually being strong. So what if everything that you explore the boundaries and actually new frontiers of possibilities show up? Because we all live, interesting is that we all live on the planet and we are all connected. It is an inclusive universe. You cannot exclude anybody. So you would only choose what will contribute to you and everybody else. If you are in alignment with your body, if you're in communion with the universe. Have allowance with you. Allowance means no judgment. You may not be doing everything perfect. I'm not doing everything perfect. If I was not judging myself, then what can I start to become aware of? But if I'm judging myself, then can I be aware of something, or judging somebody else, can I be aware of another possibility that is available to us? When here somebody asks a question, we burst down their walls and everybody else gets the contribution too. They also relate to it because we are connected. We are not different. Thank you, Usha. Guys, we are going to start another book tomorrow. Right Body for You. We've done it before, but we chose it again. If anybody's interested, please join in. So, any question about life, about money, about relationship, about manipulation, about whatever, creation? Yes.
Can I share something? I don't have a
Please
question.
go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to turn my camera on. So, if you remember, like, oh, रात को मैं अंग्रेजी का प्रयोग नहीं करती. लोग हैं यहाँ पे. मैंने आपसे पूछा था, like.
No, but there are some people who don't understand English, Punjabi or Hindi.
Oh, I'm speaking in Hindi. I'm attempting to speak in.
Everybody
Hindi.
can speak in Hindi. Everybody can understand Hindi here. Okay, then go ahead.
क्योंकि रात में ना बहुत आवाज गूंजती है, तो this is my Hindi practice time. So मैंने आपसे 3-4 हफ्ते पहले पूछा था, जब मैं टेक्सास में मेरे को जेल टाइप फीलिंग हो रही थी कि रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस हैं, दिस एंड दैट एंड व्हाट नॉट, इफ यू रिमेंबर. और आपने मुझे कहा था, एंड अदर पीपल जो थे कॉल पे, उन्होंने कहा था कि आस्क द क्वेश्चन, हाउ मच फन कैन आई हैव विद स्ट्रक्चर एंड रूल्स एंड ये वो. सो नेक्स्ट डे से मैंने वही क्वेश्चन यूज करना शुरू करा कि हाउ मच फन कैन आई हैव विद रूल्स, स्ट्रक्चर, दिस एंड दैट. और लिटरली उसके बाद से मेरी जर्नी लाइक 180 हो चुकी है. लाइक अब मेरा सेकंड अकोमोडेशन है, आई एम नॉट इन टेक्सास एनीमोर. तो जहाँ जहाँ पे मैं जा रही हूँ लोग इतने मेरे को बिंदास मिल रहे हैं ना, मेरे इतने अच्छे फ्रेंड्स बन चुके हैं जो मेरे पे चेकअप करते हैं लाइक एवरी फ्यू डेज की कहाँ पर हो, क्या हो रहा है, दिस एंड दैट। और जब भी कुछ मुझे उल्टा सीधा घर पे दिखता है, आई जस्ट डू इट। इफ इट बॉदर्स मी आई जस्ट डू इट विद नो पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। और लिटरली मेरे को इतना मजा आ रहा है ना, लाइक आई एम इन नॉर्थ कैरोलिना राइट नाउ, और नॉट प्लान्ड, आई वाज इन जॉर्जिया, और वहां पे अकोमोडेशन इश्यूज हुए, बट आई वाज लाइक व्हाट्स राइट अबाउट दिस, and there was a lot of things when I got the awareness what was right about that accommodation. And now, like I said, I'm in North Carolina, or every place I'm going to, यहाँ पे मैं किसी को जानती नहीं थी, so it was like a solo trip. तो मैंने सवाल पूछे कि who do I know in Charlotte who I have not acknowledged. And out of nowhere, जब मैंने अपने बुक करा accommodations, मुझे किसी का मैसेज आ गया who I haven't spoken to in ages. He said, weekend का क्या plan है? I said, I'm coming here. And he's like, I'm here. And we went out last weekend and same thing. कल मैं छोड़ के जा रही हूँ ये city एक और जगह पे, and I asked the same question. Who do I know there who has not showed up or who I cannot cognitively know? And आज मेरे को friend request आया मेरे friend का from a long time ago, Dallas छोड़ा था. He lives there. And another person connected me with a friend, and I'm like, thank you, universe. How does
Wow. I'm
it
like,
so? I wanted to share
wow.
that.
That's how
Thank you.
universe works, guys. That's how universe works. That's how pulling energy works. She did not pull it. She just went to be it. And then when you be it, then you cannot not be it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are all different. I see the dogs I have. They're both different than each other. Totally different. But they are so into each other. You'll see them. You need to see how actually you can be in love, honor somebody. I mean, be in love is not the word, but honoring somebody, being in gratitude for somebody. You to see them play together. There's so much to learn about relationship from them. There's all these big questions that we ask. What will this person contribute? What can, come on, just be you. Know who you are. What if you are the gift that is required on the planet Earth? Like Dane always finishes his tour of consciousness videos with this. What if the greatest gift to your relationship is you? What if the greatest gift on the planet is you that you haven't even considered, that you haven't even acknowledged? Just know who you are. There's nothing wrong with being who you are, and everything right in being who you are. And what if the person you are never has to change? For anybody, you want to change, to go greater, go for it. Shift your focus from what creates tension, stress, to what you're grateful for. Grateful for you, grateful for the situation, grateful for your partner, grateful for everything. And never have to change yourself to be with somebody. Look at Jazz. Just pull in, just ask a few questions, just be the energy of joy. And everything, universe will rearrange everything for you to be the joyous being that you truly be. Nothing is wrong. Everything is for the gratitude. For you, everything is arranged to make you comfortable. Nothing is personal. Not only for you, it will do it for everybody. Everybody who's around. Universe has a back for everybody. Don't ever compromise. Do what works. By just asking, will this work? Will this create greater? Hi, Neera, Indra.
Good
Welcome.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. Lovely hi.
Hi.
So the topic was manipulation in relationship, but the people who had asked for it, they're not here, both of them. So we can be talking about anything that you would like to talk about.
Kaval, today is Children's Day. So, as it is, we are talking about anything. How to bring your inner child.
How to? It keeps coming up and again because whenever you do something, it comes up automatically, telling you this is what you didn't do, and this. Immediately ask and give a hug and go back to that age and apologize, and then don't choose that. There is no how. There is no why. There is just being present and aware. Are you present and aware in every now moment? Oh, मुझे ऐसे करना था, मैं नहीं कर पाई. Okay, oh, I didn't know at that time, go back to what age was that brought up in me. Oh, I was 20 or I was 4 or I was 10. Okay, go back to that age, give that little one a hug and say, okay, no more. Sorry, I didn't know. I know better now. Let's go ahead and do it. That's simple. If you were facilitating yourself, what would you do? Ask that question. If I was facilitating myself, what would I do? No conclusion, guys. No conclusion. Just a question will take you to wherever, beyond, in fact, wherever you want to be, no, beyond you can never imagine be.
Sometimes we are, sometimes, most of the time, if we are excited to have everything, we forget to ask question how to implement that.
Immediately, is that a question? Usha, what if that was the question? You were excited. What if that was the question? That is the energy that the universe will listen to. If you don't hold it, if you don't pull it down, if you allow yourself to be excited and you have fun, have you noticed when you're with people, you're having fun and you have no point of view, keep having fun. And it stops where you have a point of view. Oh, too much laughter. Oh, I'm doing too much laughing. Oh, I have to now go from here. I can't be with these people now. I have to be vulnerable. You're the one who holds you. Otherwise, you keep getting the energy that you be. And suddenly you change the energy, and now the things have changed. You say, oh my God, I was having so much fun. Why did it change? That thought, that ask, changed it. That old pattern changed it. Can we leave all the old patterns behind, please? Can we ask the universe to remind us employ the universe for all eternity. Don't exclude yourself, ever. Always say what will work for me. If it's working for you, go ahead, do it as long as you can. Don't struggle. Thank you, Usha. In every now moment, you can perceive what's occurring currently, now. When you perceive something, that means you have an awareness of what is going on here without going to any conclusion. Without going to any conclusion. If you go to, automatically sometimes you go to, oh, that is a barometer, your body starts contracting. Oh, all right, no, bye-bye. There are two people waiting. You can change it. And after that, that very moment, what shows up can be different. When you perceive what is and ask a question instead of reaching for a conclusion, you will have even greater awareness. You will have, oh, clarity. But you're not looking for clarity, you're looking for judgment all the time. What if we could live our lives from the now, this moment, with the energy that we be? Would our life be more fun? Any question? Any? There is no limit to the topics. Or are we done? 49. You still have 11 minutes, or we may stop a few, 3 minutes before. For the energy pull. I'm loving the energy pulls. If you people were expecting pull, maybe that you got disappointed.
Can we flow? I mean, we pull the energy and flow it to our loved ones.
Of course you can, but will they receive it is up to them. If they have no point of view, then they will receive it. You do what you want to do and leave the rest. Don't have a point of view. I'm flowing it to them. Now they must change. That might not happen. That might not happen. Seema is laughing. There is nothing to talk about. You ask a question, फिर मैं छिड़ जाती हूँ. But you don't ask a question, I don't know what to talk about. And I talk rubbish like this. Everybody is just quiet assimilating or what? What's coming to me is that manipulation is not work, guys, that you have to now do manipulation or now what to say and all. No. When you're truly being present with wherever you are, you don't have a point of view. And what you just talk. The words will come out of your mouth, which will be received by people. Like we say, they will hear. And that is the ultimate manipulation. That is the kindness you can be with yourself and others. That is who you exactly are. But when I'm sitting here and I am sitting with 10 people and I'm judging them and I have points of views about them, and then I want to tell them, each one of them, what they want. And when they ask me a question, I blurt out all my judgment over to them. Then I say, I never manipulate, I tell the truth. Manipulation is who you are. If you are kind and if you are being yourself, you're kind and loving, you will not say anything that will hurt somebody else. You will say something that they are willing to hear. They are validated and grateful. And you have total control. We have made this wrong in this reality. Manipulation, control. Just our very being manipulates the world wherever we go, because we have no point of view. We have no judgment. Our barriers are down. We are just being ourselves. We are the kindness walking. We are the magic walking, the miracle walking. Everybody looks at you and you just say something that comes out of your mouth is what they get validated with, and they love it. And you have just been you, being you. So that is the ultimate manipulation, where you can validate and be grateful for people around you. And that's how you control them. Nobody ever told us that. We have to ask for what we like. We stop ourselves from asking, because we were told you couldn't have it. You can't ask for it. It's not that you can't have it. It's not that you can't ask for it. You just bought that a lie and kept living that. If you treated you as the gift, like Dane and Gary keep saying, you're a gift and a treasure, and how crucial you are to the possibilities on the planet. then could you have lack of anything? You will be in control. How many ways do we control ourselves? ऐसे नहीं करना, वैसे नहीं करना, this is not right. That's no. When you're being you, what comes out of your mouth is what is everybody willing to hear. Didn't make any sense. Everything that you've decided you should be, ought to be, have to be, want to be, everything you thought is right to be and right about you, and everything you thought is wrong about you, everything you thought you needed to be to create whatever you desire, money or everything you've decided. Whatever I haven't mentioned, those are all controls. And when we run that clearing, which is my famous clearing, is a be out of control form, structure, and significance. Though that clearing, when you be out of control, you have none of these. You don't have to check. You don't have to have a checklist. And if you don't have to control you, who would you be? Who would you be? Just think about that. You would be you. When you don't define who, what, where, when, why, how I have to be, you can actually be present in your own life. Because you're not trying to fulfill anybody else's desires, needs, and obligations, your shoulds and should nots and wants and whatever that is. You're actually able to see what you desire, what works for you. How much fun can you have? Everything that brought up, would you all be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, online, short, boys, and beyond. So guys, we say bye-bye. We have an energy pool after this. So all who are in energy pool can be here. And the others, we will say bye-bye and grateful for you being here. Is there any question that you were not able to ask, please ask in the group. If I can, I will definitely put my thought to it. Say what comes out from me, no thought. Love you all. Or we can stop this and start again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, darlings. Bye.